Hello, blessed people. My name is Wilson Mutua, and today I just want to speak about 7 tips on how to get married for ladies over 30s. 7 tips on how to get married for women over 30s. Now, I want to start by saying that marry at the right time. When a car's registration is too old, it will be difficult for it to be sold. Even the marriage, if it is fast spent, it will be difficult for you to get married when you have spent your marriage too far. And the other number 2, it is not too late to get married again. It's not too late to get married because marriage is not about age. It's all about relationship. Build the relationship, marry a friend. Marriage is for companionship. It doesn't matter at what age you're getting married. And number 3 tip for getting married, be humble. Accept referrals. Abraham referred his son to his wife, and it is important to get referrals. It's okay to be referred. The benefits of being referred to your future husband or wife, it is because you short-circuit the process, because the Bible says redeem time because the days are evil. The other benefit is where you minimize risk because you are marrying someone with some certain information. Even companies, they don't need to go through rigorous process of interview. The headhunting is important. It is important to headhunt someone. And when you get proper referrals and proper information, it short-circuits the rigorous process of getting to know that person. And I'm not saying that you should not know one another, but referrals are important because they short-circuit the process. The other thing is don't zero grace. Go out there and mingle and remain pure. Increase your visibility, but don't compromise. Don't be too available. Make sure that you socialize, but don't compromise. So don't zero grace yourself, because if you zero grace yourself, these guys will not see you. And when you are participating, when you increase your visibility through participation in community work, you are there in your church, you are singing in the choir, or you are doing some community work out there, you are increasing your visibility. And I don't mean you become too cheap or too available. Now, number 5 concept or number 5 tips is where lower your neck like a giraffe, because women are becoming more advanced even economically than their male counterparts. And there are times when you meet this guy, he could be down there economically, but a good man who currently is socially disadvantaged. But it doesn't mean that you marry anyone. I don't mean you bow yourself too low to any man, but what I mean is that you can get a person that is too good, but at this particular time his economic status are too low. There are times you may need to bow a bit low to get to him, and I don't mean you bow to anyone or to any person out there. So like a giraffe, for it to drink water, it has to bow its neck so that to get to the water. If you want to drink this water of marriage, sometimes you have to lower your neck for a time, and so that you get to that gentleman. There could be a good guy out there, but maybe he doesn't have a job, but he's a good guy. He can be developed. He has a vision, and he has the capacity to get to the next level. But the economic status may sometimes dictate someone is down today, but tomorrow he'll be up. The other thing, number 6, is that Mr. or Mrs. Right will never be. Mr. Right will never come. You'll never get Mr. Right. Angels don't get married. Be flexible. Be flexible. Don't just go out there looking for that Mr. Right, because he'll never be. And the other thing, don't bow too low. Again, even as you wait, even as I say that Mr. Right will never be, don't bow too low. And number 7, tip number 7, marry for the right reason. Marry for the right reason. Don't just marry for status. Don't marry for sex, because it will not always be there. Don't marry for just marry for friendship. Marry for companionship. Of course, it is good to go for a person or man of status. It is good to get the right person that you love and you feel that you are of the same probably social status. But just don't only look for status, and don't marry for sex, because it will not always be there. There are times your wife is pregnant, or maybe your husband, or he is sick, or something is happening, or he's away. The best thing that can keep your marriage intact is relationship and companionship. Sex is a byproduct of a healthy relationship. So with those 7 tips, I hope you're getting build, benefit, and I know soon I want to hear your wedding.